Hey traders, welcome to We Trade Waves weekly Forex forecast. First of all, thank you for your likes and comments. They mean a lot to us. In this video, we will explain you why wave analysis and structure works. We will give you our Forex forecast and a Forex trading tip. Wave analysis is all about analyzing the mass psychology of all the market participants. More explanation about this point? Watch this video. The truth of wave analysis. So why wave analysis works? Because the cycle of Forex market will not change, and the way of all the market participants think, act, and react will be plotted on the charts. So when you understand how to read the charts correctly and how market move, you will have a high probability chance of knowing what will be the next wave. Do we have a proof for that? Yes, our weekly Forex forecast, before and after, traders' feedback, and your likes and comments. Let's get started. Regarding our forecast, all of you should remember what we said for dollar last week. We said that we are looking for dollar weakness, and you can see how the XY went down. We did say that we are expecting a downside and market went down. Now, what next? If you are following us, you should be already in the sell. And those who are in the sell, now you must be in a risk-free trade. So you can take profits or you can move your stops. What we are expecting next here in this one? We are expecting the XY to be in the bigger corrective structure again. We might be getting a correction, up, down, and up again. All of this, it will be part of a bigger corrective structure. So those who are already in the sell, you can take profits or move your stops. And those who are not in, you can start to look for your buy setups. It will be a risky one. Why? Because market will be going up, down for the next few weeks. If you are not in, you can start to look for your buy setups. Get in, take profits. Get in, take profits. After this up wave, downside again. The bigger picture, guys, it will be to the downside. Because after this corrective structure, we can see that the XY will be moving down. And this is the bigger wave. This is the bigger picture. Those who are trading for long term, you can wait this corrective structure to finish before you go for your sell setups. But even within this corrective structure, you can go for the buy first and then sell it later on. This is the bigger wave and the direction is toward the downside. Internally, we can see one more push up. From now onwards, we will be posting charts on TradingView every single week. So make sure to follow our TradingView profile to get a notification when we publish a chart. You can find the link of our TradingView profile in the first comment of this video. EURUSD for this one, guys, if you remember, we did say here one more push down and then upside again. Market gave us a corrective structure, went back down, and now it's moving up. So 3 waves in advance. Those who are in the buy, move your stops and manage your trade. Why? Because here market can make a correction, one more push down again, and then upside. So those who are in the buy, you should get out for break even, and this should be your worst case scenario. And those who want to go for the next trade, you can trade this down wave if market give you a setup and then upside again. All of this, guys, will be a part of the corrective structure. You know that. We explained this last week and we'll explain it now for you. This is a bigger corrective structure. After that, one more push down. So those who are not in, you can look for your sell setups. This will be too risky and then upside again. The buy setup here, it will be better. Why? Because we are expecting this to be a bigger corrective structure and then one more push down. We suggest you to leave it for now until the pattern is completed. Focus on other pairs like New Zealand dollar, Aussie dollar, and a lot of other pairs that they are ready, and we will cover them during this video. So keep watching till the end, guys. We will have a lot to cover. Pound dollar for this one, let me remind you step by step what we said last week. All of you know this forecast and know this up, down. What we said last week here, go back and watch our previous video. We did say here we are expecting correction, one more push down, and then upside again. So 3 waves in advance. And this is, guys, the power of wave analysis and structure. You know where the market is moving step by step, regardless of what's happening outside. It's not that we do not believe in news. Market is moving because of all market participants. And remember this, fundamentals and news will affect the market. And they will cause volatility, but market will always respect a certain direction defined by a structure. And this is the power of wave analysis and structure. You are analyzing the mass psychology of all the market participants. What we said last week here, we said correction, one more push down, and then upside again. If you remember this forecast, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment. This move, guys, it was more than 250 pips. What next for this one and what you should do? For those who are in the buy, you can take profits or move your stops, it's up to you. We are expecting next a down wave. And this down wave, guys, it might be impulsive or corrective. It doesn't matter. Why it doesn't matter? Because we have a system to go for the next wave regardless if it's corrective or impulsive. So, what we mean by that and how you can read the structure here in this one. If market will give us a corrective structure here, one more push up. Or this might be a part of the corrective structure and we are going down to break this low one more time. So as you can see, in all the cases, we are expecting a downside now. Those who are in the buy, you must be in a risk-free trade and you can take profits or move your stops. And we hope that all of you guys made good profits out of this upwave. Now, those who are not in, you can start to look for your sell setups. If this will be impulsive, you will make good money. And if this will be corrective, you can get out for small profits. You follow us and we will update you on a weekly basis. If this will be a corrective structure, one more push up. So this is, guys, how we are helping you step by step, week by week, on what could be the next wave. Aussie dollar, for this one, guys, we said last week we are expecting one more push up and market went up. So those who are in the buy, take profits. Why? Because market can shoot back down anytime. So the next wave and the next move we are expecting for Aussie dollar is downside. Any wave here that will go to the upside, we will ignore it. And we are focusing on our sell setups. The next wave and the next direction is toward the downside. So for us, we are focusing on this wave, on this sell setup. It's much better than euro dollar for us. Even both of them are against dollar. But this one, we are expecting it to be an Aussie move. Downside for Aussie dollar, this is what we are focusing on. Dollar yen, also all the yen pairs, we did say we are expecting up and down. You remember that? We said dollar yen, Swiss yen, euro yen, up and down. And you see here how the market react, right? Market went up and it went back down. All of this, guys, we're forecasting it from here, internal in our group. So, market went up and this was a clear structure to us for down wave. And market went down. Those who are trading dollar yen, you should be already in the sell. And if you are in the sell, move your stops. Because we are expecting here a correction and then one more move down. Those who are not in, wait this corrective structure to finish and then you can go for your next sell. The next wave is downside. We are expecting down wave for dollar yen. Can this market make one more push up before we go down? Yes. We are not expecting this. This all depends on how this market will move here. So if this will be going corrective, downside. If this will be going impulsive, we will not buy this one. We will focus on our sell setups again. In all the cases, sell setup down wave for dollar yen. Those who are new to WeTradeWaves channel, do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell to get a notification when we publish a video, and check our website www.wetradewaves.com. New Zealand dollar, for this one also market went up and now we are focusing on our sell setups. The next wave is toward the downside and this is what we will focus on. Sell setup for New Zealand dollar because we need a bigger corrective structure here and this will be a part of the corrective structure. In all the cases, all what you have to know is the next wave that we are looking for is downside. So any sell setup we see for New Zealand dollar, we will go for it. And remember, do not jump in. If anyone saying to you that he is right 100%, run away. No one can be right 100% in this business. You are working with probabilities and you have a higher probability chance of where the market is moving. Higher probability chance. So what we see here, we see that the market, it will move to the downside next for New Zealand dollar. Trade your own plan and trade your own system. Why? Because if market will push to the upside like that, you should not lose your account here, guys. You are not controlling the market, you are following the market. New Zealand dollar, downside. Gold, for this one, we did say last week we are expecting one more push up and market went up. After this up wave, it went back down. This was expected. And all our traders who are trading gold, they are following this closely, step by step, wave by wave. What next for this one? You know that we are not taking any buy position, even that we know market can push up. Those who are already in the sell, move your stops. And those who are not in, we can see one more push up again. Because structurally here, we can have one more leg before we go down. All of you know, guys, that we are not looking for any buy setup from here, right? From April, almost from April. And market is moving up, down, and it's moving in the same range for a long time. What we look for usually, guys, is big wave. this one, sharp down wave. So next for gold, we are expecting one more push up. This will be the last up wave and then downside again. This will be our trade if we get a setup. They are preparing the market, guys, for a big fall for gold. So after these levels, we are expecting downside again. And those who are in the buy or who are buying gold, guys, start to take profits or move your stops, because anytime market can shoot back down and very sharp. This is our analysis, and this is what we can see next for gold. Trade your own plan. We are now active on Instagram. This is our profile. You can follow us here as well. We are posting before and after, traders' feedbacks, forex trading tips, and our weekly forex forecast. US oil for this one, guys. Also, if you remember, from here we did say we are expecting market to go up slowly and then downside again. So market went up slowly, went back down, and now we are into a bigger corrective structure. For US oil, we are expecting a down wave. So any one of you guys who trade US oil, you can start to look for your sell setups. We are expecting a down wave, and this will be part of a bigger corrective structure. This means down, correction, and downside again. Look for your sell setups. And those who were investing and still investing in this one, you can take profits, guys. Market is about to make a deeper corrective structure. Pound yen for this one, guys, market is moving as expected. Here we've got this 250 pips. After this up wave, downside again. So all of you guys who trade pound yen, you must be in this buy and you should have made good profits. If you're still in the buy, take profits. Because here in this one, we are expecting a down wave to follow. Those who are not in, look for your sell setups, guys. This is what we can see next for pound yen. Dollar CAD, also for this one, you remember we said we are expecting dollar to get weaker and market went down more than 150 pips. For this one, market went down and this was expected. Those who are new here, guys, go back and watch our previous video. Market went down more than 150 pips. If you are in, move your stops. After this down wave, we are expecting upside again. And all of this, guys, will be part of a bigger corrective structure. You know that our June course is finished and we are not taking any new students. But just for you to know, this is what we teach, how to read the charts and how to trade the next wave. And this one more push down and then upside again. So if you are in the sell, you can take profits or move your stops. And those who are not in, wait this down wave and then you can start to look for your buy setups. If you are following us, you should be in the sell and now you should be in a risk-free trade. No matter what the market will do, your worst case scenario, it should be break even. Euro yen, for this one, we said up and down, market is making a bigger corrective structure. And this one, we might be getting one more push up before we go for the next down wave. From here, we said we need a bigger corrective structure, market went down. And then from here, we said we are expecting up, market went up. And then from here, we said upside again, also market went up. So step by step, wave by wave, we are giving you guys those weekly forex forecasts on a weekly basis. So what next? If you are in the sell, manage your trade. Why? Because here we might be getting one more push up. Any buy setup we see here, we will ignore. Why? Because the bigger wave and the bigger direction for this one is toward the downside. So any sell setup will be a valid sell setup, and any buy setup, we will ignore it. Market can move to the downside exactly from here. So any sell setup you see, you can go for it. And any buy setup you get, ignore here, because this will be the last leg in the corrective structure. Next for Euro Yen is downside. Aussie New Zealand, also we did say we are expecting a down wave and market went down. You remember here what we said last week? We said this gives us a clear picture that the next wave it will be to the downside and market went down. What next for this? One more push down. After this down wave, we will be looking for our buy setups. This is a bigger corrective structure, guys. And here in this one, we might be getting the last lag before we go to the upside again. The bigger picture is towards the upside. If you remember this forecast, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. This will support the channel and YouTube will spread the video more. For this one, downside and then upside again. You can ignore this down wave if you are not in and focus on your buy setups. Euro New Zealand, for this one, guys, we were expecting market to move up. Instead, it's moving down now. So what next? Are we going all the way down or will we be going to the upside again? We will be going to the upside again. Euro New Zealand, most of the times, it will break low and then will be going to the upside again. Do we have example for that? Yes. Remember this. Here in this one, guys, look what happened. The market went up, give us this corrective structure, we broke this low and then upside again. This is what we are expecting here as well. We are expecting market to break the low and then we'll be moving to the upside very sharp. The next wave and the next direction that we are looking for is up. So this means any sell setup we get, we will ignore, and any buy setup we get, we will go for it. The next wave and the next direction is toward the upside. And this will be a New Zealand move. We are expecting New Zealand to get weaker. And this what will push Euro New Zealand to the upside. So one more time, focus on your buy setups guys here in this one, because this will be more than 500 pips move. Do not jump in, it's not a trade signal. Trade your own plan and trade your own strategy. Always use stop loss, because if you will not use stop loss, you are risking all your account. We hope that you are learning a lot from our weekly Forex forecast. And if you are really benefiting from our videos, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and do not forget to share it. Share it on your social media platforms and let others benefit as well. European, for this one guys, market is moving as expected, wave by wave. In this one we said down, market went down, this is up, and last week we did say we are expecting up and then downside again. Go back and watch our previous video. Market is moving as expected, every single wave here for this one. What next here? If you are in the sell, this was more than 180 pips. You can move your stops or take profits. We suggest you to take profits. Why? Because here anytime market can start to make a bigger corrective structure. After this correction, one more push down. We are expecting downside for Euro Pound. So here in this one, down, correction, and down. This is what we can see next for Euro Pound. And if you remember this forecast, give us a thumbs up. Dollar Swiss, for this one guys, we're expecting market to move up. Instead, it went up and then it went back down. So what next for this one? Anytime market can move to the downside and then up again. This is a bigger corrective structure. For this one guys, especially Dollar Swiss, we can get a correction and then downside again. So we might be wrong in this forecast. How are we gonna follow this? If we get a correction here, one more push down. This is what we can see if we get a corrective structure. Otherwise, we will be going up again. Because here, we can see a specific pattern, it's a contraction. If this is a contraction here, we will be getting a correction and downside again. If that's the case, we will not sell it. Why? We have a specific reason for that. If market will be going to the upside, this is where we can get our sell setups. Because here, we have a clear image where the market will go next. Euro Swiss, for this one guys, any sell setup you see, ignore. Any sell setup you get, do not go for it. Why? Because after this down wave, we are expecting upside again. The next wave and the next move is toward the upside. Look for your buy setups for Euro Swiss. This down wave guys, it might be the last wave in the corrective structure. After this down wave, upside again. This will be the next wave and this will be the next move for Euro Swiss. So any sell setup we see here, we will leave it, and any buy setup we get, we will go for it. Dollar TRY, when this one will be ready guys, it will be moving to the downside very fast. Any buy setup here, ignore it and look for your sell setups. The bigger wave and the bigger direction is towards the downside. This is what we can see for Dollar TRY. Any buy setup, ignore it. CAD Swiss, for this one guys, until we see market reach these levels, we will not sell it. We are expecting one more push up. We will ignore this up wave and we'll look for our sell setups. The next wave is towards the downside. If market will be moving down from here, we will not go for it. We'll leave this one and we'll focus on the next buy setup. For now, we can see market will be moving to the upside. We'll ignore it and we'll focus on our sell setups. The bigger wave and the bigger direction is towards the downside. So leave this pair and focus on other pairs. New Zealand Swiss will be better. For this one guys, we are expecting one more push up, a small push up, and then downside again. Any buy setup here, ignore it, and any sell setup you see, you can go for it. The next wave and the next move is toward the downside. And this will be a New Zealand move. Like I said, we are expecting New Zealand to get weaker. So look for your sell setups and trade your own plan. Downside down wave for New Zealand Swiss. And remember, this wave, it will be more than 250 pips. Pound CAD, for this one, we've got this up wave, and now we are getting this down wave. Any sell setup here, guys, you can go for it if this will respect your risk to reward. What I mean by that, if you have a good risk to reward here, you can go for this one. If you don't have a good risk to reward, leave it. because after this down wave, we'll be looking for our buy setups again. For now, look for your sell setups but trade your own strategy. Sell setup, down wave for pound CAD. Now is the time for the Forex trading tip, and every single one of you guys who are watching our weekly Forex forecast till the end, you will get those messages. And we hope that you are learning from them, because we are making sure whoever come to our video, he will learn something new. So, the marketing of Forex trading as a way to get rich quickly is misleading. You know that from our website. Now, you need to understand that it's a business and you must treat it as a business. And in Forex trading, the first thing you have to do is to protect your capital, because it's your only tool to work with. The best practice for that, you have to have a plan. And remember, to be a doctor, you need no less than 7 years. To be an engineer, you need 5 years. And to be a successful trader, as per my experience, you know that we are helping thousands of traders every week. You need at least 1 year of dedication, hard work, and commitment after you get the correct learnings. How you can do that? You can learn it alone, or you can find a good mentor, a good private group to join them. You are more than welcome to join us if you can afford our mentorship. Now, we are not taking any new students. We will let you know later on when it will be our next course. If you cannot afford it, keep watching our free videos. Every week, you will learn something new. All what we want from you guys, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share this video on your social media platforms. Let others benefit as well. Thanks for watching, trade with care, and see all of you next week.